family, yard and abroad. My name is Akira and I am here with Chrystal Cole, who also plays Patsy in The Bartender.
Hi.
Welcome, Chrystal.
I'm here. How are you, Mama?
I am good. I am loving the color. Red
Yeah.
suits you.
Songs. You know, I have to switch it up every once in a while.
So I hear you do this. You play on your voice a little bit when you're playing Patsy.
Yeah.
How do you prepare to do that?
Well, funny enough, I'm a voice actor. So I've been doing this for quite some time. So when it comes on to just varying, whether it's the pitch, whether it's the tonality, even like with accents and stuff like that, I'll switch in and out. So playing Patsy was just one of them voice that were much shows from Oh You're on Star. And I'm not never lock up his shop properly, sir. I'm Star, I want to do it.
And you have the attitude to fit it.
Right there.
Patsy is she's a crowd favorite.
Yes.
Right? You know, you have a lot of fans out there.
Girl, big up on yourself. I love on the air when you see me on the road. I appreciate it, but I walk straight, guys. Just to tell her from now, Denise, I'm only been a puppet. Right?
How do you deal with that sort of recognition?
To be honest, before The Bartender, I have been doing acting from 2008. I was in IT and Fancy Card show.
Every day is cricket. You can't take it no more, man. You're too lazy. You must do something.
Well, we can't take a lamba in a beer. Lamba.
Which lamba? Where's the lamba?
Bet me, I bet you lick me again. The last time you put up, the second to last time.
How well you heard about it?
I've been in quite a few commercials, quite a few music videos and stuff like that. So I don't want to sound conceited, but it's not like it's something that I'm not used to from them time.
No,
You get me?
toot your horn, girl. Toot your horn, what do you mean?
Listen to me good. You don't run this. Me run this. You just run it. It is not an all-inclusive. Anything you cannot lock you back.
Right. So I appreciate it. Still humbled by it every single time, no matter what happens. You get me? Answer because I don't people that make it, they wish I had it. So you still have to be grateful and you still have to be supportive of them.
So, you have acting experience. How is it playing the character Patsy compared to other characters that you've played for other productions?
Okay, so I'm not gonna go around you. Patsy is not far-fetched from what I was usually typecasted for. So, to be honest, as a comedian as well, because I am a social media personality, the drama teacher, just drop that right there. So I play these characters naturally. They may not have the same walk and flair as Patsy, but I've been on your lane where, you know, I could stay same. I have a character named Peaches. So I have different schedule roles that I played before. So Patsy was just one of those that I had to separate from the usual that I would be playing. But I thought mommy always I get called for me. No more why do I stop casting for them stop me here? But I get it. I do it well.
So all these characters, including Patsy, have some semblance of, you know, real personalities, real Jamaican personalities.
Yes.
Right?
But there come look some Robins, you know, look color fade away. Oh yeah. Who are on the shop here?
So funny enough, when I was given the role, Orville said that he wanted a bleachers, but not just a regular bleachers, like an educated bleachers. And I'm a method actor. So for example, one of my first roles that I played, because I do stage acting as well, I had to be a drunkard, and in order to be a drunkard, I went to bars and I got to interact with drunky people. So for this one, there's an infamous video. I'm not sure if you remember the one them with the bleachers, with them the interview downtown.
Oh yes.
How my mouth lights? I mean, done you. Yes.
Yeah, man, that was one of the videos that I actually watched to create the character. And I remember my downtown experience at the go there, come over here, start saying I got your ear, nice clean skin, yeah, come here. So I can pull on those little things you get me from real life experiences, and also that video.
Head up on streets, sir, you know, some of the lifestyle and fun no green.
That's very interesting. I can definitely see that now. So would you say that you were maybe a fan of the show before you started?
Yeah, man, I did. I'm not gonna lie, but he starts, and then for some reason, was it during COVID or a little bit after COVID thereabouts?
Yeah.
But then I couldn't catch up.
Around that time.
So I started, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty interesting show. And then I realized that on my TikTok page, persons would be tagging me under the post like, "Oh my God, Chrystal would have do so well in a bartender. Why Chrystal not in a bartender?" And I'm like, okay, so that pushed me to watch it a little bit more. Didn't know how I'd fit, but we found a way.
So your fans from before Bartender practically manifested it for you.
Right? When we think about that, I love that.
So how would you say your character Patsy has grown in the show?
Boy, Patsy and I miss sometime and I go around here. Like every time I think there is some mental growth with Patsy the stop mama just swamp.
Hello, try to call me stuff like me, I don't know old girl. Anyways, tell me how you feel around community shop and you don't have no little rubbings around here. No girl, you have to get with the time, it can't work. And that's how we do it.
I've seen her develop in terms of change, not just the change of her skin or her being as raucous, but we get to explore the more emotional aspects of her, for example, with the loss of the baby and just things like that. So I've watched her grow in some areas, but still be stagnant in some when it comes down to like relationships and just expressing herself. Because I'm very different from Patsy.
Him not mean nothing to me. It's just a situation where him come back and he thinks I'm still love him, but babe, I know nothing like that. I know nothing like that at all.
So when I play a character and I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Girl, want you hear me I say? But there's still growth in terms of exploring her more emotional sides.
I tell him say it now go work out. Babe, are you in love?
Because we do get to see the relationship between Patsy and Whisper and Kevin, how that unfolded.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end.
Yeah, Kevin is a trip. Me would have put myself in none of them situations that Patsy put herself in because what? By the way, act too good in another role there now. Kev!
I think everybody has some questions about about him.
So Patsy, wouldn't you like to return to that innocence, that pure feeling we had for each other?
That is crazy. I mean, put yourself in Patsy's shoes. How would you actually deal with a character like that in real life?
First of all, him not see me. I must see me if you know all of them something there. From the day you show up to my workplace unannounced. Sir, police are come for you. I say.
But Patsy brave.
Yeah, Patsy too dry and too brave. I think she pushes it a little bit.
This is really nice. I believe we should do this more often.
Like even in the last part with her helping, I understand because me want to surfy. I understand when I like sometimes do some better ace things, but the fact that she has a man in the position that he is in, the boy a police, why would I put yourself in a certain situations? Anyways, I would not have dealt with it the way. First of all, I tell my man about him from the jump, baby, boy, them a replace. And him come give me that gift. As a matter of fact, see the gift here and make him judge it and go for him.
So do you think these different relationship dynamics in Bartender mirrors a lot of what we do see and experience in the Jamaican culture as it relates to how we interact with our partners and all these different things that we go through? It's quite nuanced.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like art imitates life, and I think that Bartender captures that really, really well. For me, I've been single for 7 years. Yes, April the 22nd was my single anniversary. Buy myself a cake, blow my little candle. I'm single.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Those of you
So
who are wondering,
right, no man
I'm the
problem.
Marcus.
No issue. Whatever said a part there. My half a comment side, I don't know.
Damn!
But yeah, so it's watching, I guess, what would be real life scenarios of somebody who loves somebody, but she's been scarred, she's been traumatized, and we don't have enough facilities in terms of like therapy and stuff like that to communicate our issues and to work them out like mature adults. So out of the things that she does, I can say I've seen it before, maybe in a past version of myself where, you know, you're fearful of getting hurt so much so that you sabotage yourself. But I don't think we have enough facilities to actually address that particular issues. But it's definitely a Jamaican thing. But the bun part, you see the bun part? See that bun part there?
Does somebody have, I feel like somebody have the Jamaican men and women in a chokehold because bun,
even
right,
when it's
right
not
throughout
Easter.
the year, no? Yeah. Right throughout the year,
Right throughout,
regardless of the season. No one cares. Bun just dash left and right and center.
What? What are you talking about, man?
Exactly, and we need to address that. We need to define what is cheating.
Exactly.
You understand?
Speaking of defining, what would you say is one of the most defining moments for the character Patsy in the series?
I think she's had a few. I think realizing that she really was going to lose Chris in the episode where Kev was there and his bear was left and he visited, and then Chris came. We got to see her be vulnerable. Like she begged for her man a little bit.
Tell me something. We're gonna make me stay here so, and listen to you.
We've never seen that. We've never seen that from Patsy. Get me? I feel like that was a defining moment.
And how important it is, you think, for these kind of scenarios to be created for fans to have a safe space, to have open dialogue about mental health, about you know, postpartum depression, about miscarriages, all of these things that you don't necessarily hear having. You don't necessarily hear a lot of people having conversations around these topics in a safe space that is very vulnerable. There's not a lot of expression of vulnerability. So how important do you think it is for us to be creating a space for viewers to have these discussions?
I think it is extremely important. However, it is twofold, because one, the chances of you triggering someone who maybe has not dealt with the pain as yet, there's that. But there's also the part where you say where it opens a space for you to have open dialogue about just the trauma of loss and grief and things like that. Like I said before, I think how we speak, especially in our country, even with the whole vulnerability issue, we have a lot of persons struggling with that because Jamaicans full of pride.
Oh, definitely.
We have so many, and we glorify struggle. That's something where somebody need to address. But we glorify struggle a lot, and when it comes down to pain, it's a suppressing. It's never a dealing with it at the core. And even in it, I feel like the characters themselves could have hit a little bit more on it. But like I said, the aspect of it where it becomes a trigger for other persons, you don't want to labor on it. You don't want to because it's not the first that we've had this theme in it. But it opens a space for persons to speak on it, but it's how we speak on it. Because I read some of the comments. Some of them really can tell say it was a trigger. But some of them, you can see that there's a bit of insensitivity when it comes down to the topic. And I don't know if that's from a space of trauma, because we express ourselves so very different in this culture. But I'm let me not say happy. I can't say happy. I'm happy it creates the forum for us to talk about it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think there's a lot to be said about how maybe our parents and their parents, you know, they never had the tools. And so there are a lot of people who they lack the capacity to really be vulnerable and have these tough conversations. And there is maybe an air of sensitivity that is neglected a lot of times because we are trained to be tough always.
Always.
Strong, you know, suppressive, I feel like. And I agree with you. It's good that we are creating this forum, but be mindful in the
Being
same
mindful,
breath, right?
that part. Yeah, because trust me, I've seen the comments where I think there's one person who was like, yo, I had to deal with this loss several times. Please don't bring this up as another theme, because we can't do with our next loss and it's, you know, triggering. So I felt that. You get me?
Okay, on to something a little bit more fun. Okay, so if you could switch places with a character, if you could play another character, right? Who would that character be and why?
If I could switch
Yeah, if you could play another
with
character.
another character, oh God, Jesus. You know, I don't see any that I would. That's the truth. Do I want to be a police shooting bad people? Maybe. But I don't. I see none with that switch. Maybe. Well, if you had a female version of Kev. Because me, when it comes down to playing psychotic roles, I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. I'm a little bit too good. So I'm glad to say, I don't mean you get
I
it.
can't give it too much, but I was really gunning to do that. So I was like, oh my God, I would not mind being the villain. Let me be mad. Let me be psychotic.
Yes, the same.
You know, especially with, you know, the character that I play and the fields that I'm supposed to be in. Therapists need their own therapist too.
Always.
You know, there's a lot of energy and a lot of trauma being transferred and, you know, adapted, and just you're bustling all of that in, and you have your own shits. And I'm just like, oh, this is it would be perfect. Let me lose my shit. Let me be a total crash out.
I would be so great at crashing out. I'm not lie. You said like, oh, we are Judge Kev. Or did I say Chrystal?
Right? What's the funniest thing that has happened on set?
Sparta. That was a moment. Oh God. No, listen. You see when me did have to jump through that little window there in the shop?
Yeah, I pick up now. King, it's an honor. It's an honor. One umbrella.
Me still can't believe so whenever they drop one take in it where you see my foot them just a wiggle off of the ground. But they have a crawl through the little, you see in the shop, right? Where the food part is.
How the logistic go, you know, and how much of the figure.
We are well, boss. Patsy, oh, you're reaching us. Oh, you like this button? No, sir.
Really?
Oh God.
Do you look at something there?
Yeah, you need to watch it, girl.
My goodness.
You need to watch it. Then tell me Patsy bleach out. I mean, the have on the pink wig. I don't know if you remember this, you know. Tell me if you remember this, Bartender fans. But me the inner one pink wig. I'm have my door, make my routine. I'm have on my gloves. I'm have on my little, where you call that something, a cracks by my foot.
Oh, senior. And I'm not fast never lock up your shop properly, sir. So yes, as me that say,
and that's how you know the actor is there and not Chrystal. Chrystal ain't gonna do that. There are so many moments. We have so much fun on set.
I want them to play a lot of the bloopers.
Yes.
I want them. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for the team to just put all of those out because they're so hilarious, man.
Yeah.
They are so funny.
I just remember the moment with Patsy and the masturbation with Tony, and it just popped up in my head.
Wait, we don't know about this?
No, you need when Patsy go in at the fridge and take out the sausage and say, no girl, I want it spicy, this not good for your pokey.
Oh wait, girl. No cucumber. Not even one little one. Stop. Maybe I keep it tonight. Ah, you have sausage. Say, alright, you know, instead of quality is the better. Spicy though. No, that one is not good for your pokey. The chicken one can work, but make sure say jumbo.
I remember the first one when the woman come in and ask for pod. Oh God, your Patsy have some moments. You have to go back and watch them, girl.
Oh my God, I really have to. I really have to because that is insane.
Yeah, yes, please.
You have experience in, you know, traditional filming for traditional TV, production like that. What is the difference before we go into your work experience, right, outside of Bartender? What is the difference for you in filming for a TV series on YouTube as opposed to doing traditional TV or radio, any kind of traditional production outside of TV, not TV, outside
YouTube.
of YouTube?
Okay, so I've been in 2 movies. I was in a Canadian film, and let me just paint the picture for you guys, right? I play emotional roles very well. Persons don't know that, but I do. I'm not really given those much, not yet, but I play emotional roles very well. So, for example, Governor has a music video out called My Will. You can watch it and you see it. That was released a couple months ago. When you are on set for a movie, I remember I had to shoot the Canadian film in Portland. We were there for hours and we have to do take after take after take after take after take, and you are set in a space and you cannot move. If the director says, listen to me, you're gonna write the song, you sit down and you fold your legs so, and you stay like that, that's what you have to do. If you throw off the entire frame, everybody starts over. So with this, I'm not gonna lie, this was my first time doing a throw. How the format that we do, which is alright, yes so, yes so, yes so, yes so. I've had to learn a script or improvise. Here, so you do get scripts, but sometimes it's just the vibes. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And it's a back to this. So when I'm in character, for example, I'm in a movie, I had to play a mother who lost her son, and I was bawling. So the whole time my face was red. And you know, so once you start ball and the camera pick up, say you ball, you have to continue ball. So me, the in the people them place, I think everything to make me ball for at least 6 hours. You understand what I'm saying? So it's so much different, because here, so you can stop and you can go and fix a frame, because you probably not do not more than a minute long of something, and you know, it's real time fixing in the moment versus with film where it's different. You get me? So you have to, each of them is just different. Even the same thing with music videos. Sometimes, you know, getting an idea, some people will give you a pilot, they will be like, all right, this is what we're looking for, and you just do your thing. Like, I've had directors, I appreciate when directors just trust me enough for to say, oh, do your thing. And that's what I get. That's probably the commonality with some of these, except for like the movies and stuff like that.
Okay. But you've had experience doing that. You have a lot of experience doing that.
Yeah.
And my question to you is, what advice would you give to aspiring actors?
You see, when you love something, stick to it. No matter when nobody say. I don't think acting is my life. So yes, I'm a radio host. Yes, I'm an MC. Yes, I'm a singer. Yes, I do 1,000,001 things. But it's when it comes to acting, I'm gonna tell you this: nobody can tell me I can't act. Nobody can tell a girl that, because I've been doing it. Like, if you see me at my house, you probably think I'm psychotic, because I go in front of the mirror, and if I need to sit and cry, or I literally go throughout the day just speaking an accent. So, for example, I do this thing where, like I said, I'm a voice actor, and if I need to go to do a role, and somebody says, all right, cool, we like for you to do a British role or something, I'm going to sit in front of a mirror and I'm going to talk to myself in an accent. I'm going to call my friends. I'm going to talk to them. And if it's a case where I'm not convincing enough or whatever it is, then I know it's time to go back and restart and read. So there's a little of an obsessiveness that you need to have when it comes on to your craft. When you are an actor, no matter what level you are, acting is one of them things there where you constantly have to audition. It's like you constantly have to tell people, say, you're good enough to do it. I think I can just sing one time and send out a video and that's it. Yeah. But with an actor, you want me to be in front of you. You're going to give me a role and you're going to see if I can ride the emotions. You're going to see if I can memorize lines, etc. So it's something that you constantly have to work at. No matter if them tell us, say, I'm become here, so me mad enough time. If you hear the voice to be in my head.
Just keep on, make him take my business up. Keep on, go so.
Yeah?
Feel like you just tap him up in that sleep.
Babe, I'm just hear something like I'm gonna feel like a miss. I mean, when me in my house and me I talk, I'm go over there. No, stop. What are you doing? Somebody gonna look at you like you don't sense. You get me?
Yeah.
But you can't watch that, my love. You have to do it. Just do it. Understand that it's going to take some time because I've been doing acting for some time, like I said, professionally from 2008, 2009 from me in a school, but I've never stopped.
Mm. That is sound advice, and I hope you young people are taking it in.
Make sure.
But you mentioned several different hats that you wear outside of being an actress. Can you just elaborate on some of these things, especially the radio hosting?
Okay, so I am a host slash personality slash producer for Zip 103 FM. Big up on yourself, all our Ziptocrats them. From here that you already know what time it is. It is time for the hookup. So that's a little bit different where you're more than likely going to hear my radio voice, which is somewhat along this line. I also am I'm an MC, so when it comes down to events, weddings, corporate events, whatever it is, I'm going to be out there. I'm a very dancy, you understand? I can't even know. Stop every little bit. But ask part about me. Anywhere upon a knock, me I jump there. Right? I sing as well. I used to dance. I still love dance. I do a whole heap of things. But not gonna lie to you, I'm a certified makeup artist. Father God, I write as well. I'm a playwright. I'm a producer. I'm a director. So when it comes down to the art form, every aspect of it, I do it. But for radio, it's different because it's the most new of all the spaces. I want to branch out on TV as well, but radio, you don't see people.
Yeah.
You get me? You just have to imagine the people that be in your head. I have one person where I imagine in your head, and you communicate to them. So it's the newness of it. I'm still pretty new. I've been in it for 2 years now.
Hey, it's your girl Chrystal. I am a radio personality here at Zip 103 FM, the station that keeps your energy high, but your vibes higher.
And it's something that I'm growing into. My comfort level is acting, and I think it's the only space I don't know how to bring the actress to. Because in a real life, I try my best not to act in real life, but when it comes down to the radio world, it's like, all right, do I create a personality for this? And if I create the personality, what does she sound like? Because it's not a look thing. I'm good with facial expression. That's probably one of the things that I know I'm known for. You get me? When it comes to anything, well, say, I have it. But I can't do that, so I can't impress them with that. I have to impress them with the information that I have and how I present it. So there's a newness in it that I'm slowly working my way through.
Okay, so what pushed you into this creative space and what drives your passion for
Brokenness.
it? I think we can all relate.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
In some manner, right?
Yep. Why do you want this shop? I'm broke. Alright, but some seriousness to it. I've always heard that I have a great voice. I literally don't know anyone who sounds like me. Just like, oh, and I don't find people who kind of look like me now, but I don't know anyone who sounds like me. And for years, when I was at Edamanley, my graduate of Edamanley School of Drama, big up on myself, and I was doing my internship at RJR. I was a producer, and I spoke to the persons, and they were like, "Oh, make a talk to you, like your voice." And I said, "Okay." Everywhere I'd go, people would just be like, "You know, you should be on TV or you should be on radio because you have the radio voice." Now, the hookup question of the day is: you're at a resort with your partner, and your partner says no to your proposal to marry. Would you want your partner to leave or stay with you? You have the announcer thing, you have the emceeing qualities already, and you're already doing that. Why not just, venture on into that? I started with another radio station as a producer, end up reading news, and then Zip has always been my dream. Like, makes me that weird emo pitney in high school, and Zip did the only station. Girl!
The only station
that catered to it.
God.
With the Evanescence and the Paramore.
Listen, I was saying this to someone the other day that I remember being maybe 10 years old or 9.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to Zip, and Zip is playing Evanescence.
Yes.
Zip is playing Linkin Park.
Yes.
Zip is playing Blink 182.
Blink 182.
Oh my gosh!
Girl.
And I'm just like, wow. And you never really hear that.
Yes, exactly.
Any other station.
When it comes down to alternative music, so
I was a total emo punk girl.
Girl,
Yeah.
I still have a little bit of it.
Same.
Man, like, love that. So for me, when I decided that I want to try media, coming in, I get you with CV. I didn't get through with TV. I got the commercials and stuff, but no set roles. I was like, all right, let me try. I'm going to apply for Zip. I tell you the next thing about determination. I apply for Zip from 2017 till the people them going to the email and say, hold on, no man, you do this for a while. I've been applying to that place and then I got through, which is like I said, it's a dream place for me. So I was just ecstatic. I'm still ecstatic. Like it's something that I actually love. I mean, I'm one of them people that them say I'm coming like a Gen Z when they come on to work environments. But don't stay with me, I leave. When I business, oh, want to look on my resume, me take it out. If I don't feel safe in the space, I am leaving. I've been there for 2 years. It's a beautiful space.
I love that. I love that because I'm sensitive in that way as well, and I wouldn't even say sensitive. It's just a standard that you set for yourself, right? If you don't feel physically and mentally safe in a space, why stay there? It doesn't make sense to me, and I always say that. I preach that, and I think everybody should own that.
Exactly.
Gone are the days where you stay somewhere just for the hell of it.
That doesn't make sense.
No, that makes no sense at all.
So that doesn't make no sense. Man, I tell you, if you broke, and then because the truth is. We know that the job them in Jamaica, it doesn't matter what you do, they don't pay, baby. Right? So that's why I have so many different gigs. But my workplace, it facilitates the space for me to do the other stuff. You get what I mean? I say they're very understanding. And that's me get up and left because one, me and I go dead for hungry. I work for God work, just for work stress me out. So me can dead for hungry and come back and work. Not gonna make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense,
No.
babe.
So have a dream, work at it, stay fucking persistent.
Sack.
Stay in the emails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's your dream job, apply as many times as you see them sending out. Wanting employees or hiring. Keep applying.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So like for me with acting, right? This is something where I explain to people that acting is my career. If it's my job, but acting is my career. It's what I want to do from now till eternity. You know what I mean? I say that's something that it just comes the most natural out of everything. But the truth is, we are underrated and we're undervalued in this country. And that's a conversation that needs to be had because the world of theater, a lot of persons, they don't respect actors. You get me? That's why everybody wants to go Hollywood. Because down here, so, you find it rare that you're given opportunities. Bless Bartender, you're given opportunities to showcase your talent. Like I mentioned, being typecasted earlier. There is a time when all of the role when I play or some wife, some uptown thing. So it's like you have to put yourself out there in a way to showcase your talent. As a creative with ADHD, with a bag of things, I feel like self-sabotaging is something that I do, and imposter syndrome is something that I have. And I feel like with my career, I have to be cognizant of when I'm self-sabotaging. And for anybody who wants to be an actor, wants to be in the theater space, continuously put out your work. You have a phone right now, you're not an excuse, social media exists. You can sit down and chat to yourself, because that's not for another anyway. Sit down and chat to yourself and create your community and do your craft for them.
Wow, lovely. I mean, it wasn't too much. It was just real, just raw.
That's how it's supposed to
be.
be.
Everybody is just taking that in. Like,
I hope.
Write it down, rewind that, write it down so you can remember. Yeah?
Yes, please.
Well, Chrystal, it was lovely sitting here having a chat with you.
Facts.
We are all looking forward to seeing Patsy again in Bartender, are we not?
Why? Me no know now. Me not go around here. Patsy stress me out. This is especially the last move there.
We shall see.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what she's gonna do next. But somebody, if you get Patsy in a therapy, I thought, okay, Patsy, if you get a therapy too.
Well, let's set up a petition.
Patsy coded. Bring Patsy to therapy.
All right. Well, Bartender family, that was it for my interview with Chrystal, aka Patsy. And we'll see you soon. Yeah. We'll go somewhere, go to the mall, have a drink or some shit.
Stop.